After more than 100 days in lockdown, the people of Sydney were able to celebrate as restrictions eased for fully vaccinated residents earlier this week. Businesses celebrated, with many opening their doors to eager shoppers at midnight. Salons, restaurants and retail venues welcomed back customers after many months of tough lockdowns. Lockdowns also lifted in the ACT, and Victoria shouldn't be too far behind. With the end of lockdowns in sight and reopening roadmaps providing guidance over what to expect in the coming months, businesses have become more confident about future economic prospects. In fact, business confidence rebounded strongly in September, recording its biggest monthly gain in 15 months. This was led by a solid bounce back in New South Wales and Victoria. A Westpac survey of small and medium-sized businesses also found that 2/3 of businesses are optimistic about the economic environment. And just last week, the Reserve Bank noted that many firms are looking to hire workers ahead of the reopening in October and November. Consumer confidence has also remained resilient. Data released this week showed that while consumer sentiment edged slightly lower in October, consumers remained optimistic overall. Encouragingly, business and consumer confidence has been more resilient during the Delta outbreak than earlier in the pandemic. Now, these are all positive signs and bode well for the recovery. But while the future looks brighter, current conditions remain challenging. The latest jobs numbers released this week showed that employment fell by 138,000 people in September. Employment has now fallen by just over 280,000 people over the past 3 months and was below pre-pandemic levels in September. Hours worked, a better measure of the impact of lockdowns, recovered slightly in the month. Notably, hours worked increased in New South Wales, perhaps reflecting a tentative stabilisation in the state. However, hours worked suffered large falls across Victoria and the ACT. Uncertainty also remains as we manage the reopening phase. Case numbers are likely to stay elevated and shoppers may be more cautious in getting back to their usual activities than after previous lockdowns. However, despite some challenges, we expect the economy to bounce back as restrictions ease and we anticipate strong growth in 2022.